Our lives are of great consequence, of great consequence. There's two things I want to do this morning. I don't have a whole lot of time. I just want to do two things with you. The first, I want to impress upon you how important your life is. There's a certain sense out there, there's an argument out there, there's a sort of in the air sense that life for young men, for boys, is about play, that it's a game, that life's something that you enjoy, you get through, maybe you succeed a bit, you organize your life to collect things around you to make you comfortable, but that it's sort of a game. It's like a video game, it's like a movie. You just sort of live it, there's not a lot of consequence. Well, gentlemen, my job this morning first is to convince you of the grandeur of your life. Your life matters more than you can imagine. And I want to impress that upon you. And life is a serious deal. A joyful, rich, sometimes sorrowful, frequently difficult, serious, great deal. You're part of an epic, gentlemen. You're part of a story that goes way beyond you. My guess is pretty much every man in the room here has probably seen The Lord of the Rings or read the books. There's something about those movies that goes well beyond just cool special effects, right? What is it about those movies? What's about those movies is you see this grand epic, this story about everything. And you see these little guys, these hobbits, that somehow make a difference. They matter to the story. And as much as you think it'd be cool to be as wise as Gandalf, or as impossibly good a fighter as Legolas, the person you tend to identify, most men like me, is with the hobbits. Because they're the guys who, out of obscurity, who seem like they don't matter, who don't even quite know what's going on, end up playing their role in a story they never imagined. They had no idea about. They were living their little comfortable life, and they get drawn into an epic. And what they decide, whether alone on a mountain, on whether to go left or right in a path, how to handle an enemy like Gollum, what they decide matters for the whole human race. Gentlemen, you and I, we were born into an epic story, a real battle. And what we decide matters not just for our own comfort, not even just for our own happiness, although it does matter for that, but it matters for the whole world, men. The world you've been born into is a world in which there is a real battle and there are real consequences, and you have a role to play. If we don't get that right, we're never going to get the meaning of life right. Even as Christians, there's a version of Christianity out there that would say that Christianity is mainly about you being happy. And that's partly true. It's true in a very deep level, but it's not the full truth. You have a role to play. Your lives matter.